nice little segue right there. With you can tell how people feel about you because Trae players rank Trae Young as 12th best guard in the East. I originally saw. You said Murray's better. Oh, I originally saw this as 12th best point guard, and I was like, well, y'all are out of y'all mind.
Yeah, no, that's unreasonable.
But 12th best guard in the East, I still think that that's too low for Trae. I think he should probably be in the 7 or 8 range. But uh, you can tell this is from players though. Players don't like Trae. That's why being ranked 12th in the East out of and there's what? How many teams are in the East? We just did standings. 13 teams. They said you are
excuse me, 15 teams.
15 teams in the East. So you think that either the point guard, we don't really have positions in basketball anymore. It's really combo guards, combo forwards, and a center. Guard wise,
what they're saying is they believe that most teams have at least one guard that's better than you.
Boston, I'm assuming they're talking about Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Milwaukee, Drew Holiday.
No, I don't. And y'all know
I don't like that one.
Trae ain't my guy, but it's never a situation where I think Holiday is the answer.
Philadelphia, James Harden is better than Trae. I think he's showing it right now. James Harden right now is showing that he could have been the point guard. Brooklyn got to be kicking themselves. We'll get to that. Brooklyn, formerly Kyrie.
Yeah, better. Yeah.
Cleveland. I don't know if anybody on Cleveland is better than Trae, man.
Spider's all-star. And this season
year,
he's played better.
This year, yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, he's good.
I
would probably put Trae in that range.
I would. It also depends on what you need. But if I'm picking one,
say it, because you killed Donovan Mitchell for so long. Say it.
The reason that Trae falls down on this list is because of his antics. I think that he's more talented than Donovan Mitchell, but he refuses not. He's just gonna shoot it no matter what, and he ain't the best.
You said Donovan Mitchell. Everybody can find a Donovan Mitchell in the NBA. Is what you said. You've killed Donovan Mitchell every time I brought him up, but now you take him better than Trae.
Well, I mean, okay. So look at the guys who we said so far. We said the Celtics got a guy in the Donovan Mitchell category. Clearly, they believe that Holiday is Mitchell. Yes, they believe Holiday's got to be in that same category. You got to believe that James Harden is in that same category.
Holiday is not a player like Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is a pure scorer. Holiday is more defensive and three-pointer.
I'm talking about skill level. What I'm saying. Oh, and no. On that team. Okay, no, they don't have one. James, Kyrie, they're going to say Darius Garland.
Crazy. Nope.
Miami ain't got none.
I disagree. So that's where I disagree with both of them. I don't know if I would put Donovan Mitchell that far ahead of Trae. I would put them in the same category. Darius Garland is good, but he's not better than Trae. Miami ain't got nobody. Nobody better than Trae.
Miami has a terrible. Well, they thought it was going to be. No, it is. It's Tyler Hero. Didn't he tell us that last year?
He's not better. I did say I'm better. I should be paid with Luka and Trae.
Tyler Hero distinctly told us that he needs to be the same category as Luka Doncic and Trae Young. I'm glad that you brought that up. I agree with it. Tyler Hero is just as good as Luka Doncic and Trae Young.
Yeah, sure.
Now, where, I don't know, but he said it, so it's got to be true, right?
We talking about checkers. The New York Knicks. I think the Knicks would trade Jalen Brunson for Trae right now. I think if that was offered, they would make that trade right now. No hesitation.
Yes. But
He's not better than Trae, man. He's not better than Trae. That's why I like Stack. That's why Stack said what he said.
But once again, I think he's a better teammate. I think the players enjoy playing with him more.
And that's why Stack said what he said, man.
But we also have to be clear. People don't like him.
And who they don't. Listen to this. The other players ranked Trae Young as the 12th best guard in the East. They put LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, and a bunch of other guys ahead of him.
LaMelo Ball.
Trae's averaging 28 a game. What do you make for
LaMelo Ball? The difference is I don't think that LaMelo is better than Trae, but I think that his teammates enjoy playing with him more.
Trae belongs. Trae belongs right here. For y'all that are watching, they have Kyrie at 1, Donovan at 2. Wow. Jalen at 3, DeMar at 4, James at 5, Halliburton at 6, Garland at 7, Brunson at 8, LaMelo at 9, Drew at 10, Levine at 11, and Trae at 12. 7 through 11 is disrespect. 7 through 11 is disrespect.
Yeah, now those guys.
Personally put Trae above Halliburton. I think Halliburton is right now, as Norwood likes to say, people are prisoner of the moment. I think he's having a really good year. But I think Trae is better than him. But
this season, this is for the 2023 All-Star.
But arguably, if you want to take it to this season, I would put Trae behind him right now.
Fair. Yeah.
I'll put him at 7. I'll put Trae at 7. I ain't really too impressed with DeMar DeRozan. I don't really think he should have been an all-star personally. But, that's fine. I think Trae is in the 6 to 7 range. To rank him 12, as Steve Jack said.
So you might not like it, but you got to respect it.
Who was that guy when you were playing who, just players around the league did not?
It did. I got to start it over. Basically, he was saying they got to get out their feelings. You got to get out their feelings. And she was like, who do you people didn't like back then? And she was like, Ron Artest. And I was like, dang, you calling Trae Young Ron Artest?
But my thing is you don't have to. You can just let your game only speak. But if you want to be successful, you're
almost everybody except for Harden and Halliburton.
My thing is, different guys come with different skill sets. But for me, eventually I hope Trae figures out that maybe I should be a little bit more likable so that my team will like me, and maybe some of these guys in the NBA who I may need to be a free agent one day will like me. He's a good basketball player, a monster. But his ability to be liked, which is a part of being a leader of a team, his leadership ain't there.
Yeah. I mean, I do think that you have to do, obviously for him, and I think that maybe in a scouting report for all of these younger players is, do they have the qualities to develop leadership? I don't think you can. Yeah. There's very few people that are natural born leaders. As much as everybody wants to say you're a natural born leader, more than likely you're not. You learned it along the way, or you became confident in your craft to the point where you knew that you could lead somebody because you knew the craft and you practiced it well enough.
Absolutely.
I don't know, especially with these guys coming in at 18, 19, 20 years old, if you're really developed as a leader. I mean, Kobe wasn't even developed as a leader.
And I will say, and that's what I was just about to say, you can't just pick up the Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant leadership style and think that that's going to work if you're not Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan.
The greatest basketball player of all time, or the most focused, intense, hard-working basketball player of all time. You got to have one of those two. That's who you compare yourself to.
Yeah, that's hubris in itself to really believe that's me. But even more than that, yeah, you're not going to be successful enough, and you're going to piss a lot of people off.
Yeah. Now I will say he's got to learn it. He's got to learn it. He's got to learn it. And I think.
But you hate to see your team have to learn it this way. You're just throwing away good years.
But it's I guess this fuels the excitement of, and what I see in certain games and in certain stretches, which is from my logical, analytical mind why I can't see that if you see the sample size, right? If you see that you're an unselfish, get everybody involved type teammate, we win 5 in a row. We go 9-2. We go to the Eastern Conference Finals. We run the offense through certain people. You still get to be an all-star. You still get your $182 million. You still become first team all whatever.
Ego,
and
man.
Huh?
Ego, the ultimate belief in self. But I mean, you know what you're getting. Like he told you that. He said I used to go into the gym, and I was little, so people wouldn't respect me. So I would have to make them respect me before I left the gym.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The same thing that makes him a good basketball player
makes him
is one of his biggest detriments.
I think y'all tripping. I think
legitimately he could be one of the top 5 guards in the NBA.
Easily. If he put his mind to it, from a pure point guard standpoint, he should take the torch from Chris Paul. He has the passing ability of Chris Paul, the ability to see the game if he actually just plays fundamentally and doesn't try to do like the crazy passes. And he has the shooting, I would say ability, the shooting potential. No, I won't even say potential. He has the potential to be a really good shooter. He has the potential if he doesn't take stupid shots. Like if he plays
above average. Or
he could be great. He could be great.
He could end up being a prolific scorer and assist man.
Yes. He could be Chris Paul and he could be a scoring version of Chris Paul. Which to me is a hell of a statement to make.
Unbelievable.
But it's amazing. It's amazing. He got John Collins 20 and 10 points easily when we went to the Eastern Conference Finals. John Collins averaged like 18 and 9 on like 11 shots. Easily. With Kevin Huerter. And we love Kevin Huerter, but Kevin Huerter was scary. Come on, man. We had Solomon Hill. Like, love Salah, but that was a player. Tony Snell was the backup 3. Tony Snell, who played 29 minutes and had a 0 across the board.
Big cardio.
So, I mean, if you can do that with, and no shade, because I know how hard it is to make it to the NBA, but I also know that there's levels in the NBA. If you can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals with those dudes, and for those that say that they don't count, Lakers fans, then y'all need to point y'all to that cloudy-ass ring that y'all won in the bubble. But if you can make it with those dudes, imagine what you could do with John Collins, DeJounte Murray, Hunter. Bogey's probably out of there. I'm not going to lie to you. But, and then AJ Griffin.
That's what you asked for. You said, give me some good players around me so we can be competitive.
Use them.
They've done it. They've held up their end of the bargain.